provide small grants to children and families in Lake County. Every Wednesday we get requests from our service partners, which consist of all Lake County schools and most of the other social service networks in Lake County, on behalf of the children and families that they serve. And we review the requests and we fund things for basic needs like clothing and shoes, incentive opportunities, like for instance, this summer we've been sending kids to summer camp, which is awesome. Last year kids did not go to summer camp. This year we're sending hundreds of kids to camp. We're almost at our budget of $70,000 for doing so, and it's one of our favorite things that we fund. We, during the pandemic, did a lot of funding for housing stability, which includes rental assistance, utility assistance, but anything that falls in the cracks of other social service providers that they can't provide, Mother's Trust is there in order to provide that and impact the life of a child. That's interesting. We are trying to figure out what we might do as a fall fundraiser. Under normal circumstances, we have a big fall, it used to be called the Betty Bash, which was an all-women's dance party fundraiser. In 2019 we had the Bash, which included men. Last year we were not able to have an in-person event, so we did 2 video fundraisers, and this year we're still thinking about what we might do. The summer, typically after we do our summer camp funding, gets a little bit slower, and then during back to school we do a lot of education grants, school fees, school clothing, but we will do some sort of a fundraiser in the fall. We're just not quite sure what that will be. I think just the fact that we can figure out what the needs are, and because we're so small, we can pivot and change and pick up the slack where it needs and where the needs are. So for instance, when the pandemic shut things down and we knew that we weren't going to be sending as many kids to summer camp, we were able to shift and change our guidelines so that we could have more impact to help families stay safely in their homes during the shutdown and when kids were doing remote learning. So because we're small, we don't have a lot of red tape, there's not a big bureaucracy, our board and our staff can kind of reevaluate and see where the greatest needs are and then adjust to meet those needs for children and families, and do it quickly. You know, it's always a challenge to get people to learn about what we're doing and to be able to find new funding, and we're always trying to increase the impact that we have and increase the number of children served. So that means that we need to find more funders, and we're working right now on getting some more corporate funders in Lake County. There are a lot of companies in Lake County that do have headquarters here, and that's just, I think, something that right now, us as an organization, we're untapped, but I think it's really something that companies should be giving back to the communities in which they are, their headquarters are. So that's something that we're working on right now.